My name is Martin Klaassen, and welcome to the interview sessions by the virtual lighting design community. My next guest is Surbhi Jindal. Welcome.
Thank you, Martin. My pleasure being here.
Yes, nice to have you. Now, for the benefit of our viewers who don't know you, can you give a bit of a background of where you're from and what you do in your daily life?
Sure. So I am a trained architect by qualification, and I started working in the field of lighting almost 15 years back, more than 15 years back, and it just happened to be at the right place at the right time with the right people.
Right.
So going on designing lighting for very well-known names in the country, in India, where I was from.
Yes.
So I worked for more than 15 years with the best manufacturing and the design practices like Signify, Future Group and John Cullen. So eventually I have worked all across the globe, and yes, this is my story or journey.
Right.
And then I started 5 years back with my own enterprise by the name of the Light Hub, which is a multi-faceted design practice.
Yes.
We're into not only lighting design but also education and now bespoke lighting as well.
Oh, fantastic. Now, you were here because you were involved in the Light Talks, specifically in the Women in Lighting Pachakucha Talks. You're an ambassador for Women in Lighting, if I understand it properly.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, so primarily I'm an ambassador for Women in Lighting India.
Yeah.
I was appointed in April 2021, post the pandemic, and then so it's just amazing to see how the community in India has actually supported and come forward to make it a very active group.
It seems a very active and knit group together.
It's not only about me as an ambassador doing things, but it's also about how the community has supported in India, and that's how we have grown. So we started like with 7 members, and in 21, and we are now 68.
Oh wow!
So
Yeah,
that's the kind of
that's
growth
a big
we
growth.
have achieved in like
Fantastic.
2 years.
Yeah.
And we have very exciting plans coming up this year. So we are doing something special with the LED Expo 25th anniversary.
All right.
It's a 25th anniversary and edition of LED Expo by Messer Frankfurt India.
Right.
So we are planning something special for them.
Can you tell us a little about that, or is it still confidential?
It's still a surprise. I'm sure you will find it very soon. So,
All right,
yeah,
we'll look out for that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. So
Yes.
now this year's event is centered around 3 themes. The first theme is innovative lighting design. The second one is future sustainability, and the third one is seamless integration. Can you tell me a little bit about how that, what that means to you, maybe from your personal objective as a lighting designer, but also maybe in the way you approach your projects?
So I believe the theme of this year is very valid and very useful for all the designers across the globe who are actually traveling for this fair, and it very well reflects in the whole expo here as well. You know, because what the new products or the new technology, what they have tried to developed and showcased here at the fair, they involve the 3 aspects of the theme, right? Innovative design, seamless integration, and smart buildings. So as far as our practice is concerned or designs are concerned, we earlier used to have a very traditional approach to designs, right? Of course, that traditional approach is still there, but then now there's a lot of requirement of clients from asking us for what is smart lighting and how do we use human-centric lighting, what are the benefits of human-centric lighting, and these are the buzzwords, I would say, in the industry, which are actually there now and the clients are aware of, and we as designers have to be updated of each and everything, and then propose them in our designs. So obviously there is a paradigm shift in what we used to design earlier. It was a basic design, but now it's quite, I won't say complicated, but it's quite much advanced, and we need to really look into how are we integrating systems and processes, and not only lighting, a lot many things together, put together.
Well, you mentioned paradigm shifts. Talking about that and COVID, obviously we were heavily disrupted over the last couple of years because of the pandemic. Now we are entering the post-pandemic stage. Has that any influence on how you are going to do your projects, or how you do your work? Are you looking at doing things differently now in the new post-pandemic stage?
Yes, so actually if you see, our designs are driven by clients' requirements. So if you see, the architecture itself has changed, or the interior design of the spaces have changed. And for instance, if I talk about homes, homes are not just homes now, they're also workspaces, work environments, right? So, they want, everybody wants a me corner of themselves in their homes. So I'm just giving you an example here. That in that me corner, and they want the right lighting. So, that can be a me corner, or that can be a place for work. So, these things have...
So demands are changing.
Absolutely. And earlier it was like, okay, it was just a home, it was just a residential lighting space, right? But now we have to see lot many aspects while designing a particular space. Similarly for hospitality projects, or even for commercial, we need to see what's good, and definitely there's a drastic change. What was there pre-COVID and now post-COVID. So for instance, UVC. So UVC lights is something which people are asking for, and they come spec from the client itself. So there's specs, so you need to really spec on those lines itself. So definitely there are a lot of changes what we are seeing in terms of lighting too.
Now, I wanted to ask you something about our virtual lighting design community, because that was also born during the pandemic. And I would like to understand from you how you look at that new platform and the opportunities it gives for the lighting industry.
Well, I would say this community actually was a boon to the industry, because it was, as you rightly mentioned, that it was born during the pandemic. So it helped everybody to keep, all of us together, being from different parts of the world, right? So it definitely is a boon to the industry, and it being a knowledge-sharing platform, we were able to really understand what's happening around the world, because we all were confined in our bubbles. Right?
We were in the bubble.
So we had a lot many bubbles together as we had a lot of Zoom meetings, and apart from the pandemic time, also going ahead, we are able to get the best of the experts from the industry, hear about their knowledge, what's going on, and what's there. So we get a lot of exposure internationally and nationally as well. So that's where VLDC is a brilliant platform, I must say. And in fact, at the Zoom call also, the first Zoom call also, I was present of VLDC, and that's what I said, that it's a brilliant platform. Both Women in Lighting and VLDC are a brilliant platform, I would say.
Thank you for that. Now, I want to end up with asking you the question, what drives Surbhi? What gets you out of bed? What is your passion? What is the message you would like to bring into this world?
What drives is primarily the entrepreneurial journey. So every day is a new day. There are no 2 days which are repeat days in an
That's the beauty of our
especially when you are doing design and entrepreneurship together. So that's what drives me, and takes me out of the bed and get into my work routine, because it's unexpected day, and a new day every day. And I have one simple message for for the whole design community, that the spaces that we create, and we are already doing that. So the spaces that we create, we should create we should play for inspiration, right? And they should be spectacular, they should be creative and experienced by themselves. And that is where we can grow as a lighting design community together.
Surbhi, Jindal, thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Manu.
Thank you.